Wholistic Fast, day 33. Today I made the post title Spirit. It's in the four directions. This background that I put up today, this came as a vision to me many years ago, and a friend of mine, when I lived on Salt Spring Island, painted that for me. So it has the four directions, of course. South, west, north, and east, represented in the middle, the green being the earth, the yellow being the sun, the blue entering into the cosmos, and then it goes out from there. So spirit is such a broad term that we can render down in so many different ways. Of course, each of us has a spirit. Every living being, even the stones, have spirit. Everything is of spirit. Yet there is spiritual qualities. So we can qualify spirit by how much it can contain. So when I look at that in regards to stones, I can see that there are stones that are just full of spirit. They're alive. They're sometimes even so advanced that there's communication. Like in pure quartz, for instance, they can be a conduit for higher levels of different levels of energy. And I don't mean higher as in good or bad or better or worse or anything like that. I just mean a more expanded version of spirit can use quartz to communicate and amplify energy. That's just one example. So I leave it to each and every one of us to decipher for ourselves our spiritual unfoldment, that spirit that is the energy, that is the life force beneath everything. And it's we've talked in the last couple of days about generosity and giving and receiving. And that life force, how we receive that life force, how we can actually be the conduit for that life force, is how much spirit we can contain, much like the mineral world. Of course, we have souls, and we can qualify it and quantify it in so many different ways. But each of us have a soul. Each living being has a soul, and that's the container for the evolutionary process. It's really that simple. And however we want to proceed in our life is recorded and held in that container that we call soul. So soul and spirit in my experience is two entirely different things. You can say all is spirit, yes, and that would be true. Yet we do qualify and quantify everything that we that's part of our evolutionary process. Language itself is a attempt at qualifying and quantifying everything so that we may have greater knowing, that we can use the information, we can make it experience and turn it into wisdom. So spirit is so complex and so vast that the human intellect, the human understanding cannot, all we can do is but glimpse what spirit actually is. Okay, I wanted to say one thing about today's post. You'll see it's it's divided. I divided it into 3 categories of how we sort of arrived and how humanity is unraveling right now in 2024. I wrote it actually, I think I wrote it a couple of years ago, but I edited it since then. So you can have a look at that. It's very basic. And of course, in every basic look at things, there is a multitude of expansions that we can do in so many different directions. So I leave that up to the reader to do that for themselves. There's something else that, what is it? Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it there. There's a, the spirit, honor that spirit that we are connected to. I've talked about the connection to earth and sun recently. And that's only our direct connection here, this earthly connection. The great central sun is connected to the sun, which is in the Milky Way. And just like this vision of this backdrop, it just keeps going out and out and out. And those points, there's points that come in and then those points are going out. That's to represent this never ending expansion that the universe is, that the universe, that's not even the right word, that creation, the creator, is ever expanding and beyond our comprehension as a human intellect. So go within, find find that expansion within us, and that will lead us into ever more knowing. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching. See you on day 34.